Welcome to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. We're geared toward the new man and woman who's never been to the Philippines but is interested in making a visit here. My 11 years of being affiliated with the Philippines doesn't make me an expert, but it does give me a unique perspective that I like to share with the new man and woman, or anyone really, who's going to make your trip more safer and more enjoyable. I'm boots on the ground here. I'm in the center of all of this, and it's for your benefit, not along the edges like a lot of these other vloggers that you see talking about the Philippines. I live among the locals, and I'm always going to give you the nitty gritty, never going to sugarcoat it. And I'm not going to start today. This is part 2 of Stop, Don't Bring Your Filipino Wife Home. Enjoy, and thanks again. Welcome back to part 2 of Stop, Don't Bring Your Filipino Wife or Girlfriend Home. And just let me say this, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. I don't want to take anything away from the excitement of your first trip to the Philippines or your first Filipino experience. Nothing that I talk about on these videos is anything new. It's not some earth-shattering discovery. I think anybody with common sense and anybody that's living in reality knows the risk involved when you bring a young lady who's lived her entire life in the Philippines, when you bring her to the United States, when she migrates to the United States. I'm not the bearer of bad news, all right? Someone asked me about it, and I said, okay, I'll talk about it. I'm not going to beat a dead horse, but there's a few points that I missed yesterday that I just wanted to discuss today. But before I get started, I want to put this disclaimer out there again that the degree to which I'm speaking on this topic does not apply to the overwhelming majority of Filipinas. But let's be honest, when a Filipino goes to the United States, they all change. To what degree, we don't know, but they all change. It depends on her personality or her upbringing, but they change, some more than others. And the first thing I want to discuss is just a taste of reality, guys. I mean, and it hurts too when you hear it. And when I use terms like you, I'm talking about myself included. You're nothing special, guys. Okay, when you go after these Filipinas and you attract a Filipina, there's nothing special you did. There's nothing special that you said. Okay, when you attract a Filipina, she intentionally steps in your path. It's intentionally. All right. 85% of my viewers, and this is YouTube, I look on my audience, 85% of my viewers are men. And 100% of that 85% come over here when they get over here to meet a woman. And I'd say 90% of them, or maybe higher, meet the woman on one of these online dating sites, Facebook, online somewhere. Guys, she's on that site for a reason. She's trying to catch you. She's trying to get out of this place. You have to understand, it's a very small percentage of Filipinas that even marry foreigners. The overwhelming majority, far, they marry Filipino men. I mean, it's just a drop in the bucket. But that drop in the bucket, they're intentionally doing that. They're intentionally placing themselves in your path for you to find them. She's not on there for love. She's on there for a visa. Now, love may develop on down the line. And I know this sounds harsh, it sounds cruel. But man, look, we're the ones who fall first. We come over here for that initial 2-week stay. Oh, this woman just throws herself at us, gives us everything we need, the sex, the attention, everything. Let me tell you what she's doing. That's an act. It's not in her makeup. It don't work like that over here. Men work to date the Filipino man, he works to date these women over here when they court. And I mean, it takes him a while. You know, there's no such thing as a one-night stand in the Philippines, really. I mean, there's always an exception. So when you come over here and she does all of that and every position and she has sex, all the time you want, it's a down payment on a new life, guys. And more than likely, love will develop, later on. and you know your relationship grows. But it's all an act, and I just want you to know that for those first 2 weeks, we're the ones falling in love. We go run back and start signing the papers and to bring her over here. This lady doesn't love you. They don't fall in love that quick. But there's something else really that I really wanted to talk about, and this is very, very important once you get your wife or your girlfriend over there. And you have to be leery of this, what I call a next pat. Not a sex pat, not an ex-pat, but a next pat. You know, this is a guy who, he's interested in Filipinas rather. He wants to date a Filipina, he wants to marry a Filipina. He's even got a profile on one of those sites. But guess what? He has no intention of ever coming to the Philippines. He probably doesn't even have a passport. But he wants to be next in line with your Filipino wife and girlfriend. That's why I call him the next pat. He wants the next man's woman, see? So what he'll do is he'll be patient and he'll wait around for your separation, your divorce, or sometimes he doesn't even wait. He just goes after your woman when she comes over there. See? Yeah, on her job, he may see her at the grocery store. You know, he keeps throwing stuff at her and throwing arrows in her mind. Oh, he's too old for you. What do you want with an old man like that? He can't satisfy you. You know, and he does things like that. And the next pat, he's responsible, man. He's behind a lot of these breakups over there. Not only breakups, but let me tell you, you heard it from me first. Anytime when you hear about a murder-suicide involving a Filipina and American over there, yeah, you can best believe there's a next pat somewhere in that picture. Not all the time, but a lot of times. See, because nothing makes a man angry or madder than doing all the work, paying for all the fees, doing everything in his power, all the sacrifice to bring his Filipina over here. And then, for whatever reason, she just makes it so easy for the next pat. Just gives herself to him for a penny, see. This clown, you know, he don't do nothing. He don't come to the Philippines. You know, see, we make the trips over here. See, we take care of the family. We do all of that stuff. But this guy slides in. He does nothing, man. And I'm going to tell you something. I know a lot of expats over there, husbands. And I can't stand them. I never could stand them, you know, when I was with my wife. You know, because they always want to talk about what they heard about the Philippines and all of that. He's sitting back enjoying the fruits of your labor. See, you made all the trips, you made all the sacrifice, you did everything, and she gives herself to him for a penny. Yeah, that makes a lot of men angry. And when that happens, they explode. And sometimes it's not good. So I'm going to do a whole video on the next pat. Yeah, he's next in line, guys. When you bring that woman over there, because he has no intentions of coming over here. He waits for you to do all the work. See, he waits for you to bring the woman over there. Then he just is patient a lot of time, most of the time. But sometimes he's not. He'll approach you on a job. He'll approach you at the grocery store. But he wants your woman, see. He wants a Filipina, but he doesn't want to do the work that it takes to bring her over here. And see, the Filipina, she doesn't know any difference. All she's thinking about is moving on. He's just a man to her, you know. And in some cases, she knows what she's doing, and she just wants to stick a needle in your eye. That's all, you know, because there's nothing worse than that. And I'm telling you from personal experience, man, you know. See, everything that I talked about on these 2 videos happened to me. See, the clique got involved in my marriage. You know, that's why me and my wife split, you know, and in the process of a divorce, you know, because of the clique. And not only that, but they ended up introducing her to a next pat. See, clown don't have no visa. I mean, he has no passport. He has no intention of ever coming over here. But see, the Filipina doesn't care. She doesn't know that the man that she's with would never make the sacrifices to bring her over here that you did. So it's a next pat. He's out there. Be careful for him. And thank you, you know, guys, for stopping by. Like I told you, I don't want to rain on anybody's parade. You know, more than likely it's not going to happen to you, but it's a risk that you take when you bring her over here. Her hair is on fire. She's excited. She's in America. She's not thinking straight. You know, it's a place that she's dreamed about and heard about her entire life. And, you know, one of my subscribers commented, he said, you know, all the cat calls. See, all the attention that she's going to receive over there, it's not like she receives over here. One guy said, you know, a 6 in the Philippines is a 10 in America. It's true, man. You know, everywhere she goes, she's going to get attention that she's never had before. And, man, you know, to some of them, man, you know, because remember, a lot of these women over here, they're insecure. And all they need is for somebody to keep pumping air in their head. The next thing you know, they're looking at you like you're not good enough for them. You don't earn enough money. You know, you're not good looking enough. You know, they start believing that stuff. Maybe he is too old for me. All a bunch of bullshit. Because you put in the work. You put in the sacrifice. See? And every now and then, I'm telling you, I'm not trying to tell you to be petty, but you need to make sure she understands that. See? Because the beautiful woman that you're laying next to right now, man, she's there for the visa. She's not there because she loves you. You know, you're lucky if love develops, guys. And in a lot of cases it does. But it takes a while. It's not in her traditions to fall in love with you overnight. There's no such thing as a one-night stand here. These men who date, the Filipino man who dates the Filipino, they work, man. Trust me. See, I'm going to say this and I'm going to get off of here. I've got an up-close view of what's going on with these women over here, man. See, I'm like, you remember American Idol? You remember when it was really, really popular? I feel like a judge on American Idol. See, I have access to the behind-the-scenes stuff that goes on, all the inside information and secrets. See, I know the outcome already, but I have to sit through episode after episode after episode pretending like I don't know the outcome. I know who the winner's going to be. It's all scripted, guys. Simon Cowell said that. But guess what? No matter how much I tell you guys this stuff, you're still not going to believe it. You're still not going to listen, just like the American Idol audience. They think that they're picking the winner. They think that they're dialing in the votes. No, no, no. The winner's already been chosen. It's all scripted. And it's the same thing with this situation over here. See? And if I don't tell, you know, and I don't want to be a hypocrite. Like I said, I don't want to put a damper on your trip. I don't want to take any of the excitement away. But it's just a topic that people like to talk about. It happens enough that it's a topic that's way up here in the YouTube and everywhere online. So I was just doing my part. I was just giving you the nitty gritty about it. So thank you for stopping by. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, put in the comment section. But if you don't want to hear the real deal, if you want to hear that sugar-coated, rosy-posy, lovey-dovey stuff, then wait for that next video coming up. The one where they're going to show you all the sights and sounds of Boracay and all that. You might not want to come to my channel because I'm not going to sugarcoat it, man. I'm trying to help you. I'm going to give you my boots on the ground experience. The 11 years that I have over here, the up close and in person. I've got access to a lot of this behind the scenes stuff, man. You wouldn't believe it. Women hiding pregnancies on us when we come over here. They're pregnant already. We don't even know it. They're having sex with us. They're doing all kind of stuff with us. Then when we go back home, they're having abortions. You know, their job is to hang around those websites and get you to send them money. That's all they do. They have no intentions of loving you. But we come over here, we fall in love first. So put the blame, look in the mirror first before you try to blame the Filipina. You know, I was talking to my girlfriend today, man. You know, poverty drives a lot of these good women with good intentions to do stuff like that. So if you're in America, it's not too late. Before you let your head hit the pillow, please help somebody. You're on one of them late grocery runs, you see somebody in the street, buy them something to drink, buy them something to eat, give them a couple of dollars. If you're in the Philippines, it's early in the morning. We have all the rest of the day to find somebody to help. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. We help other people, we help ourselves. See you next time. Stay COVID free, stay safe. Thank you.